He was largely unseen as he worked in the shadows of a woman he loved and shared life with for over 3 decades. Edwin Abonyo does not appear as a man intimidated by the success of his wife or stature in society, but instead stood by her through her best and toughest years in life. It is in the death of Bomet Governor Joyce Laboso that the nation has officially been introduced to a man who largely played on the sidelines as his wife led a public life.
I used to call her love. In her phone, she saved me as sweetheart.
Love, a conviction that Edwin Abonyo says drove him to stand by his wife, Joyce Laboso, in their life together.
If you love one another, you believe in one another, nothing can stop you from being a couple.
A man who has been unknown to the public, so much so that he says there have been efforts to point out who he is, but in vain.
There was another black man they used to portray who doesn't have teeth. I don't know what happened to his teeth. Now, this Luo man became the symbol of Abonyo. But he was posted and reposted. He was trending.
In the midst of the pain and mourning, in the dome tent, he managed to put up a tent of laughter among the grieving, despite being amongst the worst hit.
So when we first went to UK, in fact, everybody is wondering, why should I go with my wife? But I wish to tell you that I wasn't comfortable. I didn't know how it was going to end, and that is how it has ended. I was seeing it like this is the last time I'm going to be with her, and I wasn't going to be away from her.
His moment before the masses has painted the picture of a man who may have shied away from the public eye, but boldly gave a sneak peek into who he is. A man who, from what has been portrayed as one who stood by for better or for worse in sickness and in health, especially in light of her 20-year cancer journey.
When we went to England, the first thing they told us is that let us kind of stabilize her. A lot of things were beginning to fail in her body. That was that. Then we went to India. So the Indians also started doing their own thing, but they gave us hope. They told us we can actually do something.
In his own confession, he even did what many men would feel uncomfortable doing.
More often than not, I would actually even take her to the saloon.
Their marriage went against various grains, including ethnic boundaries.
I think that is the reason why she married me. She wasn't seeing a Kipsigis, a Luo, a Loya. You're born a Kikuyu. What did you do about it? So why do you stress others with your tribe?
The last 3 months of her life were a huge test of his love, commitment and loyalty. But to the confession of those who knew them, he rose to the challenge.
You are those husbands who come from heaven. Ours come walking.
Abonyo, now a bit better known to the public, will tomorrow at their home in Fort Ternan, Kisumu County, lay to rest his life's love.
So love, rest in peace, and we'll try to emulate you.
Leila Mohammed, NTV.